Taurus, welcome. Welcome back. If you're returning, this is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. It's your weekly read. Probably be a bit short this week. A lot going on. But let's see what we have for Taurus for this week. This is a general reading for Taurus. Placement Sun, Moon, Rising. It is not going to resonate with all of you. But if it does, I would love to see your comments, feedback on how this plays out for you. And let's see where we're at, Taurus. You get to be first this week. You're in your birthday period now, your time of the year when all the Taurus birthdays start to happen. You have the Hierophant, the Devil, Three of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. It's interesting. I was just reading about the Devil and the various interpretations of this card. And it is often the case that it's speaking to the ways we keep ourselves chained to situations, to people, to feelings, to ideas. And I get the sense here you're thinking about your the ways you have bound yourself. You're thinking about that this week. You're thinking about, in particular, the ways that your material existence, your attachment to material things, things you buy, things you obtain, things you collect, how that is keeping you stuck in some way. And the Devil energy is really all about looking at the balance between how we keep ourselves in chains and how we express our freedom, and finding that middle ground for yourself. You know, the things that we care about can become a prison to some extent. We can be bound to them. There's this concept in Feng Shui of each material object you own. There's a little tiny filament of energy between you and that physical object. And so the more items we have, the more things we own, the more we're weighed down by those little thin threads holding us to all of our possessions. It sort of feels like that to me this week, that you are in a space where what has been expected of you is to want more, to always want more material things. But you're kind of reevaluating now, it feels like to me, whether or not that's actually what makes you happy. Is that where you feel your freedom, in having a lot of toys, in having a lot of possessions? It's always been the message for you that that was the objective. You know, go to school, get a degree, get a job, build something, buy more things, buy a house, get a spouse, have some children, buy them things, let them buy you things, have more stuff. And now you're not really sure if that's what you are satisfied with, if that's what really feeds your soul. I was doing some sort of meditating before the readings this week, trying to figure out where our focus is. You know, last week I was sort of getting the message that we were thinking about gratitude and what we're grateful for. And this week, it's really a sense of, how do I say this? What do we criticize in others? So what do we see in others that annoys us? And how is that just us looking in a mirror? How is that our subconscious allowing us to see what we really are not satisfied with about ourselves? And I think for you, Taurus, this week, it's this materialistic kind of existence, which isn't to say that you're a completely materialistic person. It's not that. It's just that the level of importance of possessions has gotten to a place in your life that isn't really aligned with you. You're much more down to earth. You're much more about quality over quantity. But lately you've gotten to a place where you're starting to feel a little trapped by the things you own. alone or with others. I see also kind of a focus here on waiting for an opportunity, waiting for, you know, this could be health, or this could be a material possession that really, really matters to you. So moving again toward quality over quantity, you do have a sense that you're getting there, that this ideal, this what is the word? This way of existing that would really be in alignment with your soul, that it is possible, that the quality over quantity is something you're moving toward. Absolutely. So you may be cleaning house this week, Taurus, or you may be looking toward ways that you can restructure how you are in the world to be more in line with your soul. Again, the Pentacles can speak to health matters as well. So you may be finding there's an aspect of cleaning out the closets and the garage that is making you feel more aligned and healthy. Pentacles also can be your soul's journey. And in that case, there's a sense here of tearing down really does help you feel like you're in a better space. It's interesting, the Ace of Pentacles just came out in reverse there, which means there may be a sense that there's some resistance, not from yourself necessarily, but from the people around you in this paring down, in this shifting of focus. That may not be, it may not be feeling like a really simple step in that direction is what I'm hearing. Six of Wands came out before. That's a success card, public recognition. I think there will be those in your general circle, your social circle, who are applauding you for taking the steps you're taking now. Let's see if there's one more card here for Taurus. A couple. You're moving, in doing this, you're moving away from self-deception, and you're moving away from defining yourself by what you own. And I think these are all, they get the sense this is all very positive for you. Like I said, you're really a more of a quality over quantity individual, and just life has gotten busy and things have piled up, and somewhere along the line the focus started being on what you own as opposed to just the joy and pleasure of having beautiful things. You know, Taurus is a sign of good taste and a very sensual, and I mean that in the broader sense of the word, not just in a sexual way, but sensual, like your senses, you like to indulge them, but you're not an over the top, I want to shop all the time kind of person. That's not who you are fundamentally. And I really see you getting back to more authentically who you are, and finding the pleasure in having a few quality items. And like I said, it seems like that's just more authentically you. There may be some pushback from your environment, but there also is a sense of others recognizing and applauding your authenticity. Your Sacred Destiny Oracle card is Diligence. Let's see if we can get a picture of that for you. It's a bird flying over some fields, looks like. Let's see what your Oracle card has for this week. I was planning to do these readings a bit shorter this week, but this is just too good. I'm getting some nice input from Spirit here for you. Maybe the others will be shorter. It's your birthday month after all, so. Pardon me. It's allergy season. This card wants you to know there are times in life to step forward and take risks, but there are other times to be patient. Step carefully and slowly, and know that the benefits you will gain in the future will be worth it. Be attentive, meticulous, and persistent. Use this time to plan for action steps in the future. Be diligent and consistent at each step as you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. This is not the time for instant gratification. Your diligence will pay off in the future tenfold. This is the time for deliberate organization. Clean house. Clear clutter out of your life. Be thoughtful about how you spend your time. Be discerning when choosing with whom you spend it. Clear out relationships that do not support you. So, I can't make this stuff up, folks. This is how it goes, right? We had this whole theme of clearing the closets, getting rid of a bunch of stuff you don't need, really clearing space for the new. And that's, what we see here in the diligence card. It's saying bide your time, make your plan, work through, clear out the things you don't need, the relationships that aren't serving you, the material possessions that are just taking up space and pulling you down, weighing you down with those little threads of connective energy between your soul and what you own. I hope this is helpful for you. I hope you have a fantastic week, a lovely birthday month, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Blessings.